So to start it off tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Clippers at the Golden State Warriors. What are you guys taking here?
Oh, well, I think the Golden State Warriors should capture that W. Although, their point guard, Steph Curry, is just absolutely amazing. Well deserving of that starting spot in Chris Paul's absence. And Chris Paul's absence is a factor that's going to, contribute to the Clippers, losing to me. With Steph Curry at that point guard position, Chris Paul is a great defender at that point guard position, and he could somewhat neutralize Steph Curry, but without him there, that's not going to happen. I'm expecting, the Splash Brothers to really go off tonight.
Yeah, me too. I think the Golden State Warriors have this game locked out. They should win this game like 108 to like 101. I do not think that Darren Collison will be able to keep up with Stephen Curry throughout the whole game. This game's going to be a very high-scoring game. But in the end, the Golden State Warriors are healthy, and they're on the uprise, and the Clippers are dealing with their best player out. So,
yeah, but you know what? The Clippers are 8-2 in their last 10.
So who do you got?
But I'm going with the Warriors with you guys.
We're all Warriors.
I think winning at Oracle, that they'll take it at home. No Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's a young crowd. They're really into the game.
Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow night, the Oklahoma City Thunder visit the Brooklyn Nets. What are we taking here?
Well, I'm going Oklahoma City. I'm just simply going Oklahoma City. I'm expecting, Durant to just continue his tear. I'm expecting, supporting role players such as, the Jeremy Lambs of the world, the Reggie Jacksons of the world to just continue playing at the level that they're playing. And as far as Brooklyn, I don't feel like Brooklyn is athletic enough to compete with this team, despite the fact that they do have some good players, the Allen Andersons, the Sean Livingstons, but in Oklahoma City, not really much of a shot.
I think Oklahoma City is going to win this game like 99 to like 85. I think it's going to be a relatively low-scoring game. I don't think Brooklyn's going to score because they're very weird on offense. Like, Joe Johnson will have like 17 points one night, and the next night he's like 2 for 6, and he'll have 5 points out of nowhere. Or Paul Pierce. They're not consistent. Deron Williams is not back to his Utah Jazz self. Ever since he came to Brooklyn, he's just fell off the grid. And the loss of I think their best player, Brook Lopez, their franchise, is vital to this team. I know they've been winning. They've recently climbed back into the crappy Eastern Conference.
8-2 in their last 10.
8-2 in their last 10. Look at those numbers. However, they're going to be 8-3. So what do you got, Ian?
Yeah, I'm taking the Thunder.
You gotta find a different team here.
I think that Durant is just on such a tear with that team. All right, another prediction for the game. Durant keeps his 30 streak going.
36. He's gonna have 36 tonight. Tomorrow.
Sean?
I will say anywhere between 35 and a potential 40.
I'm going 32-33.
Yeah, because Paul Pierce is going to be on him, and Paul Pierce, he'll get his ankles broken.
All right. Saturday we've got the Miami Heat going up against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks won the first matchup of these two this season, and the Knicks took 3 out of 4 last season. Do the Heat find a way to beat the Knicks? I'm going yes. I'm going Miami Heat.
Why is that?
I think that the Knicks are just not that good a team. And they've been having so many problems recently that I think that, yes, the Heat are under 500 in the month of January. But, hey, that game's going to be February 1st. We're turning the calendars. Miami Heat.
That's a good point. I'm going to go with the upset pick. I'm going to go with the New York Knicks. I think the Knicks they play Miami very well. Carmelo destroys the Heat. And I feel like they're going to pull out like a 95-91 victory. It's going to be really close. But Melo will make the big play. And the Heat are going to continue to struggle. And I do think Chris Bosh is going to have a big impact in this game. But I do not see them coming out on top. What about you, Sean?
Well, I respectfully disagree with Ian Sachs. I will go with the New York Knicks. Although,
Attaboy.
with the New York Knicks, a game plan to me for every team going into, competition with them is just neutralize Carmelo Anthony. And then just basically that's it. That's all you have to worry
Let
about.
it run through him.
Exactly. But taking into consideration the Knicks' record against the Heat, I'll definitely have to go with the New York Knicks. One factor that could play a vital role in this matchup, though, is Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert is on the sideline now, so, that right there is, to me, their best on-ball defender. He'll defend
Definitely.
the
They
Dwayne
don't play
Wade
defense without him.
and neutralize the Dwayne Wade, so he's definitely going to be missed.
So J.R. Smith's going to have to step up.
Oh, yeah, J.R. Smith is going to have to step up, be that sixth man of the year again.
So we outbeat you there, Ian, 2-1.
So when the Heat win, you guys will be complaining. But, yeah.
I don't think so.
Anyway. All right. Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, everyone's going to be looking at the NFL. There is only one game going on in the NBA, and, well, it's not with some elite teams. We've got the Orlando Magic at the Boston Celtics. Where are we looking here?
The matchup with the bottom feeders. I'm going to go with the Celtics because Rajon Rondo was going to have to... I know he's in a really bad situation, and I know he wants to win, but I think with his leadership in this game, I think they should be able to beat the undermined Orlando Magic. It's going to be a high-scoring game, not much defense, but they'll pull it out.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever agreed with you so much, but I'm going to have to agree with you again. Rajon Rondo coming back is definitely a plus for the Celtics. And to think about it, they almost beat Miami, I believe, in their last outing when Rondo basically gave them nothing. Nope. And this right now is a matchup with the Orlando Magic. I mean,
he'll outdo Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, he'll definitely outdo Jameer Nelson.
I'm going with you guys here. The one stat that's really sticking out to me as to why I'm picking the Celtics. Orlando's 3-21 on the road. You're not gonna win a game in Boston going 3-21 on the road. Boston. Monday night, we've got the Portland Trail Blazers at the Washington Wizards. What are we thinking here, fellas?
That game's going to come down to John Wall or Damian Lillard. Whichever one has better numbers will put the win on the will put the win on the stat sheet for their ball club. I think that the Washington Wizards are going to come out and beat the Portland Trail Blazers. I think that the Wizards, first of all, they're going to be traveling all the way across. It's a long flight, different time zone from Portland to Washington. So playing on the eastern seaboard for any team is hard. And I think that the Wizards will pull it out. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be like 102 to 101. John Wall's going to make a big driving play, and he's going to win the game for them.
Yeah, John Wall, definitely. I feel like the Trailblazers are making, such a big upset right now. I feel like they have definitely eclipsed teams. Teams going to Washington thinking, oh, okay, we can have some fun tonight. And, at the end of the night, they don't know what happened. So I'll definitely say Washington Wizards. Nene is a factor. Bradley Beal is a factor. And obviously, you can't forget about John Wall.
I'm going with the Portland Trail Blazers. I think, Washington is under 500. They're 22-23. Portland is sitting at 33-13. Portland should win this game. I know it's on the road. I know it's 3,000 miles away from home. But still, they're so much better than Washington. I am going with Portland. Damian Lillard is going to be phenomenal. I'm going with Portland in this game. So we're up to Tuesday night. We've got the Bulls at the Suns. What are we liking here?
Personally, I do not know how the Phoenix Suns were. They the 7th seed in the West right now. I do not know how they're in that situation.
Six actually.
Oh, they moved up 6 now.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna start to go. February's gonna be it's a short month, and I think they're gonna go on a miserable losing streak They're too young. They're way too inexperienced. And they're playing the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are going to beat them up inside, and they're going to win this game. Really low-scoring games, 82-78. Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, they're going to baby the Morris brothers. And they're going to be left going home packing. So, I mean, the packing with the W for the Bulls.
Sean?
I mean, I'll say, although the Bulls have great defense, and I do believe, that they are definitely going to score, but not like that. They're definitely not a scoring team. They like to keep the scoring low. That's how they win games. Defense wins games. That's definitely a model for the Chicago Bulls. DJ Augustine is playing great. However, they're 10-12 on the road. Not a horrendous road record, but with Gerald Green, he's kind of in a zone right now, and I'll definitely just give this one to Phoenix. I think this is going to be an upset.
I'm going with the Bulls. The Bulls' defense wins games. They're giving up 92.8 points per game. Bulls. All right, and now our final matchup of the week. We've got the Dallas Mavericks, Armand's team, oh boy, at the Memphis Grizzlies. What are we thinking here?
All right. So, the Dallas Mavericks. I believe that they're going to win this game. They are 17-10 when my boy, Vince Carter, averages in double digits.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, with him not averaging double digits, they're under 500 as a ball club. So, I believe that this game's going to come down. The Grizzlies right now, as of last night, they are a half a game behind the Dallas Mavericks for the 8th spot in the Western Conference. So, I believe that the Dallas is going to go in there. They're going to give Dirk the ball. Dirk's going to go off. Vince is going to be an asset off the bench. And Monte is going to make a couple big plays, and they're going to beat Memphis by 90-84.
Well, I'll have to go with Memphis on this one. Simply because Memphis has a lot of big bodies who are very, very strong. Like, these guys are not soft by any means. And although Dirk is such a great offensive player, I have to say he is definitely one of the softest defenders I've seen in this league when it comes to,
You do have a valuable point there because they're gonna struggle inside. Marcus Gasol's back now, so him and Zebo are gonna kill them.
Yeah, I'm going with the Grizzlies. I think being at home, they're gonna win it, even though they are under 500 at home. I say they take it, and they're just too big inside, too much of a defensive team. I think they're gonna find a way to shut down the Mavericks and Dirk and Vince Carter to give Armand his joy to hear Vince Carter, and I'm going with the Grizzlies here. All right, that is.
Prove you all wrong.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, that is it. That's all we have time for today. It's been a pleasure with you guys, and we will be right back here next Thursday at 11. We'll see you then.
See you later.